Hello, old souls, fellow empaths, seers, and psychonauts. Come on in. My name is Steph. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We're going to utilize the scrolls today, scrying for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on Taran Oracle in the Shaman's Palm layout. And of course, we have Ghost Tube kick in for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our abstract and ancient Odic adventures. So overall, please do receive a release freely. And I want to take a moment to say thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all that kind of good stuff, as truly your presence and perspective is powerful. And I listen. So thank you. When you're ready, let's go. You know, I get the misfit blots. Keep them in my book box. Let's take a look. If you're opening up with me, or you can fast forward through, taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race in the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of fellow old souls, empaths, seers, and psychonauts alike, thank you for being my muse, and may we all meet a message with meaning. All right. You know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below. Or keep to oneself. I get it. Drop an emoji. Give a girl a like. All that kind of good stuff. Aw, look at all the love. Look at all the love. And I mean like friendship love. The frequency of like this. Oh, it's so nice, you know? It's nice to be nice. How sweet it is to be loved by you, by you. Adorable. I love it. Okay, and I don't mean adorable like to minimize it. It feels really okay. I see you over here. Foxes and squirrels. Foxes and squirrels. I've got hungry eyes. Okay, so old souls. It feels like I'm looking, not with a sense of urgency. Spider webs and stuff are happening. Not with a sense of urgency, but I'm definitely looking at different landscapes for maybe it's like this food, like a food that you would love, a friend that you would love, that just, you know, you can just be you. You can just be you. And in other regards, it's almost like I'm kind of in a space of I don't know. There's the two people here kind of coming together. Here's the thing though. They're both cloaked. Now this isn't it's not an embodiment necessarily in only one person, in the concept of maybe quickly like a twin flame or it's kind of like how we think you refer to here as like siblings. Oh my goodness, easy. Siblings. And this connection can come in different people, maybe even at different times. There's been some energies I've had to let go of. There's a little bit of a conflict down here. When I say conflict, it kind of feels like a scamper. But there's a clear boundary. Lots of knowledge here. Lots of knowledge. There's a book. There's a very open book. And then there's another kind of book over here. There's lots of knowledge. Now it's like different, maybe even like languages or modalities of how to communicate. And I'm seeing, when I was talking about hungry eyes and like in a friend or in a person or people, and I feel like I'm looking at these books, but sometimes it's like seeing a plate of food, and you want to have your meat group, you want to have your vegetables, your carbs, your dessert, what the variations of like
Why are you here?
a healthy plate for you, not based on necessarily some diet or dogma or chart, but I'm not dismissing that either if that's anyway. But there's something in that in regards to like I'm going to call it spiritual nourishment, or maybe just energetic body nourishment. Like maybe the emotional body or the energy body has slightly different a plate that nourishes fully. And it's like everyone kind of brings a dish, or so that it's not a buffet. What are those? You put it out buffet style so everyone can take parts to make their plate from the dishes that everyone brings. This is what this feels like. I hope I'm saying
Watching.
this relatively well. There is watching. It's from these scamperings. It feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like when a store has a sale and people wait at the door. And before you open the door, you can see them all like lined up or outside. And it doesn't have to be a store per se. Maybe this is an offering. It doesn't matter. And as soon as you open the door, it's like this flood. So it looks chaotic. I personally just energetically would see it as like conflictual because I'd be like, oh, I just want to calmly, get to where I need to be. But there's something
Sorry.
like built up. There's an anticipation built up. Maybe this is something you're noticing in the collective energy. Okay, it's not only the collective energy, it's closer to consciousness, but it comes through the energy body. All right, let's add on some Taran Oracle. And if you're part of, thank you if you have liked, shared, and subscribed. And if you're part of the second or third tier of the channel membership, the Secreteur and the Super Secret Society, we'll be doing our first live soon. I will let you know. I'll post it. The link to the extended will be below.
Funny.
There is work being done here. So imagine if this was... Okay, something about freckles. And let's say this is my higher self. That's how I'm going to step into this smiley face here. And I've given information to say my emotional body or my energy body, my physical, apply whatever you want, subconscious, conscious, all the good things. And whatever relation, whatever channel, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, to individual, to interconnected, because anyway. And it's like, you've been given the instruction. The instruction is a caterpillar. It will morph, as we know, into mush. And maybe this is sometimes how we feel. We're just like mush. Like, what is going on? But these actions of these energies are, it's like I have my stuff. It's like, now I got to get to work. And then you go. It's like being at an office meeting. And it's like, hey, is everyone got their tasks? Everyone knows, okay, you're going to go and you're going to do these projects or start your own process to bring whatever this is into fruition in some way, shape, or form. That's how it makes me feel. But these people are like waiting. But it's chaos. It's chaos. For me, it's chaos down there. There is a little bit something going on down here.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? There are also baby chicks there. Baby chicks. Spirit of empowerment is coming through in the cave of ice. And look at that. It's like the higher self. I don't know, pick one. You know what I mean? Whatever layer. It doesn't need to be done all at once. Have you ever had Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious bubblegum?
Dance.
And it's, or like a Starburst, Do they still make bonkers? Were they bonkers? Anyway, the point is, and they're like square cubes of bubble gum, but I squish them like a marshmallow. Squish them. I like it. I like it. Or you put like two Starbursts together, you know, like the pink and the orange, and then you're just like, yeah, and it's like a fruit salad. Something about the throat for sure. I feel like I'm taking up big space. There's also a heart way in here, and I'm seeing that heart here. Okay, so with all these books, it's like the Book of Shadows, the Akashic records of sorts. It's the Akashic field. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the Akashic field.
It's impossible.
And some are reading a Book of Shadows in some area. Maybe it's the Book of Shadows on plants. Maybe it's the Book of Shadows on the mineral realm. Maybe it's the Book of Shadows in magic. Maybe it blah, blah, blah. And I don't blah, blah, blah. But there's just so many. It's like I'm seeing a library, but it's a very casual library. And I can put a bubble over a conversation within the same space of this collective. Soon. And I can have a conversation that doesn't disrupt anyone else. Like, you know, if you're in a library, it's like, shh, be quiet. Or you can't chew gum in here. But in this bubble within that space. But it's almost like there's a skill in that. Kind of like having a sidebar, but not. It's in the same space. I'm in this very large field, Akashic field. Cave of Winds. Okay. Shaman of Foresight with the Ancestor of Exile. Oh. So this is in the mind or metal. This is kind of bringing me into all of this. Because even in here, before I was stepping in, this is like security holding this back until the doors are open or access is granted. Here's the thing. It's something like charge it. Yeah, it's just going to come through like what is that, like running with the bulls or something like that. And while it's invigorating, and not about running with the bulls specifically, it's about this energy, whatever this is for you. I, you, we, me. And maybe because certain people, places, or things or ideas have been exiled, sometimes they can pop up really, really loudly. Maybe it's even like self-doubt or something like that. Or, yeah, some words from other people that we've placed. And it's like holding back. Because this feels happy. It's like somebody bulldozing or a bunch of energies bulldozing. And maybe it's because you can understand. I'm reaching out. Okay, so this is, yeah, I see you in there. Thank you. You have a strong sense of self. And this is an access, like it's kind of like a technology, but it's not bound to earth expression of technology where you would put your palm on there and you get access to this Akashic field of sorts. I don't know what else to call it. But I feel like it's a place to start from. But here's the thing, like even this Akashic field, there's an astral version of it. Like it doesn't exist in the astral, but there's access in the astral. Now I feel like yeah. You know, like when there's like a building and there's a door that's not open to the public. Now, that's not an insult about the public, or because we're all part of that. But there's some sort of access you're granted in regards to, it's like from the Akashic astral to the Akashic field. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I feel like that makes perfect sense. Cave of Hearthfire. Spirit of initiation. And there's that line again. I might have to put you over there in the Cave of Hearthfires in your heart of hearts. There's a distinction in the dimensional realms of density. And I'm coming back very clearly into what some might know as esoterica, occult. It doesn't have to be in there as well. It can also be in the mineral realm, the plant realm. And those alchemists of sorts know the shadows and shines and the in-betweens, the spectrum of, or learning more of the spectrum of that. It's like honing in on a very specific skill, but still having access to others, other topics, other subjects, because it's almost like however you're feeling initiated individually adds to the interconnectedness of it, but there's still an inherent
Killed.
boundary from the interconnected to the individual. And it's important. And maybe that's a distinction. Cave of Rivers, Hunter of Mysteries. Yeah, because it's kind of mystery school like, which is kind of fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm really, like, it's a language I can get in on without feeling
Backward.
yeah, okay, I'm going to say that the other way because without feeling neutralize and feeling very valuable in what I'm learning. There's an application. I don't know if this is an application to a job or an application to this. Like maybe this is the scamper. There's only so many spots, and yet I hear like a challenging concept to that. Well, how is there only so many spots when it's the Akashic and we all have access to it and we all its existence is within all. But
Who are you?
some might be butthurt if they're, I think this is the thing, there's something about intention of initiation. And there might be some that are butthurt because they've been exiled because their intention was like, oh, I want to. Okay, I'm not trying to be nasty, but we'll just say it the way it is. It's like going in to say, oh, I want to go and look up and read up so and so's Akashic scrolls or their shadow. Well, inevitably, you're exiled at some point in time for that. It's like trust building. Trust building. Yeah. So you might also feel very mysterious amongst the mundane, but I'm hearing like don't get caught up in the mysteriousness of it because like you're in the mystery school. Did we not just talk about that? The mystery school. And sometimes I feel like Earth or this existence here and now,
Respect.
it's a mystery to me sometimes. Well, yeah, it's a mystery. And maybe how like mysterious to a mystery. Cave of Earth. Oh, I saw you there. Yep. Spirit of family. And I feel like these are this friends of love. Friends of love. Yeah. It's like these are also family. Could be those from the afterlife as
Stop
well.
it.
Stop it. Could be friends. And again, it's like the astral realm is only but the beginning access to the field of when I'm calling the Akashic Vault. It's not just a library or a place where information is held. That is, again, just but one snippet. But one snippet. And it's like sometimes it can be more comfortable there, wherever there is, than here. But the point is to bring it back here. Okay, a few cards before we get ready to head on over to the flip side. If you're joining us, but no pressure, I just want to let you know. Sage, be devoted and committed. High Priest, intend and create. The intention, initiation. The tools are being handed. And then it's like writing with a peacock feather also might be standing out. Now, don't get stuck on writing. It's just whatever's growing. Something too specifically about the realms, like mineral realm, plant realm, human realm, and what appears to be extinct. Because I have a feeling
Tomorrow.
in this realm of family, a lot of earthly extinct energies and animals are still very flourishing there. And it was their time. They wanted to be released to move forward how they wanted to move forward in the energetic realms. Okay, all right. I hope this has served, inspire, educate, or entertain. Thank you so much for being here, old souls. I look forward to our weekly message, and I hope you do as well. If you're joining us for the flip side, the link is in the description box and or the comment section, which I don't always remember. You can visit iscry.ca for everything. Links in the description box below. I love you. I'll see you later. Mwah.